I'm sure that you've seen a Polestar out on the road by now, or at least heard of the brand. This is the Polestar 2. It launched back in 2022 at the start of the year, and this behind me is the Polestar 3, which is coming shortly to Australia. Now, whether you're in the market for an electric car or you're just intrigued by the brand, I'm going to take you through both of these cars, namely the differences. Obviously, the first call out is that this here is an SUV, but I'm going to take you through space, practicality, features, range, performance, everything that you need to know, just in case you're shopping down the Polestar aisle. First up, as mentioned, the Polestar 3 is a large SUV. Both variants are all-wheel drive, and it's more expensive than the Polestar 2, priced from $132,900 plus on-road costs. The Polestar 2 is a medium sedan, available with rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive powertrains. Price-wise, the range kicks off at $67,400 plus on-road costs. The Polestar 2 has a claimed 0 to 100 km sprint time of 4.2 seconds, while the Polestar 3 will go from 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds. You guessed it, the Polestar 3 is bigger. Perhaps you have a Polestar 2 and are wondering, will this fit in my driveway or garage? Well, yes, it is longer, wider, taller, and has a higher ground clearance. The Polestar 3 measures in at 4,900 millimetres long, 1,968 millimetres wide, 1,627 millimetres high, and sits on a wheelbase of 2,985 millimetres. That's 294 millimetres longer, 109 millimetres wider, 137 millimetres taller than the Polestar 2. The Polestar 3's wheelbase is 250 millimetres larger. The display screen in the Polestar 3 is bigger. It's actually an evolution of what's in the Polestar 2. This is 14.5 inches. And something else that's a bit different is the instrument cluster here. It's floating and a bit more modernised compared to the one in the Polestar 2. The display screen in the Polestar 2 is an 11.2-inch infotainment touchscreen with Android Automotive software, Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, built-in Google apps, including Maps and Assistant, and digital radio. The instrument cluster is digital and measures in at 12.3 inches, but not freestanding and as modern as the Polestar 3, which is actually smaller at 9 inches. You get more standard features in the Polestar 3. Some features in the 3 are actually options that you need to pay for in the Polestar 2, but in this car, you get the Pilot Pack and the Plus Pack as standard. So that includes things like your panoramic glass roof, your electric front seats, heated steering wheel, soft closed doors, and a head-up display, which isn't actually available on the Polestar 2, unfortunately not even as an option. The Polestar 3 has more room in the second row. As you can expect, this is a large SUV and the Polestar 2 is a medium sedan. One thing that you get as standard in this car that you don't in the Polestar 2 is your seat heating for rear passengers. Both the Polestar 2 and Polestar 3 have 2 ISOFIX mounting points. Note that this hasn't been fitted, rather placed in the cars as a mere example of space. The Polestar 2 has a cargo capacity of 405 litres, and with the rear seats folded, you get 1,095 litres of cargo space. The Polestar 3 also gets a rear cargo floor lid-to-lid with a bag holder as standard, something that comes as part of a paid pack in the Polestar 2. Both vehicles get ample safety features like a 360-degree camera, autonomous emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic alert. However, features such as adaptive cruise control and lane centering assist only come as part of a package for the Polestar 2, while these are standard on the Polestar 3. There you have it, the Polestar 2 and 3, 2 luxury offerings from Swedish brand Polestar. Now, depending on your needs and your budget, let us know which one you would choose. We have individual walkarounds and reviews on both of these cars, and of course you can find those at Drive.com.au. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more videos just like this one. Thanks for watching.